What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into the Big Deep right here, right now. You know it's your boy, David Dwayne, and we had to bring back our good friend, Syleena Johnson. What's going on?
What's going on?
Nothing much. So great to have you come back. Thanks so much. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, pleasure's always mine.
I know that's right. And I got to say, congratulations on, the new single, My Love. I mean, we just talked about it a couple months ago, but I got to say congratulations again because we're getting a great response. How are you feeling, from the feedback from the record?
I'm very excited for the feedback. I do think it's a great record. It's a love record. We're coming into that love season, we're down off summer, and they call it cuffing season. So we're coming into the cuffing season. So it's a really appropriate song for this time.
Definitely. I don't know about a cuffing season myself, but it sure is a season for that type of music. And I just love the message with the song. I got to ask you, what was the process like recording that record? I don't think I asked you the last time we talked, but how was the process, recording that record?
That record was done so quickly. It was already written, and most of it, the whole thing, most of it was pretty much laid out. And so when Pierre played it for me, he was so excited about it because he just loved it. And he was like, "This is going to be a smash record for you." He was like, "I love this record for you." So I was listening to it, and I was like, "This record is so, it's just so, it makes you feel so good." And so that's why I was just like, "We got to record this right now." And so the same day that he played it was the same day I recorded it, and it only took 2 hours. It took 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half.
That's quick.
Yeah, it was quick. I'm telling you, it was like love at first sight. I heard it and was like, "Oh, I got to do it," and then I did it, and it was over, and it was ready.
I know that's right, and I know that feeling. When you find that right record or you write that good smash and you just, you bang it out quickly, with me writing my music and stuff like that, I always find it with the ones that track I really connect with. I'm like, damn, I just finished this in 5 minutes and I can't be killing them like that, but it feels so good.
Mm-hmm. If you feel it, you feel it. You feel it, you feel it, and it works.
Definitely. And let's even talk about, the artwork of Couple Stairs in Chapter 6. I've got to say, I absolutely love it. And I know, that was the first image you actually looked at when you were, going through the photo shoot, correct?
Yes, that was the first outfit. That was the first shot. That pose was the first shot. We did a couple of, shots like that, but that was the first pose.
Wow. And was it hard to pick between the pictures? Because I know you took a lot. That one says it all. Was it?
No.
Was it
that
hard?
That one to me, it's just the face expression on that one just says 1,000 words to me. And there were some other ones that, we argued back and forth about, other ones that were just, really good, just as good. But, I have always been very safe when I pick pictures, But this time I wanted the emotion to really reign through from the time you see the album to the time, all the way to the end. So the face on that picture was just so powerful to me, the facial expression. And the outfit, it's very vintagey, almost futuristic vintage. You know what I'm saying? Which is it's an oxymoron, kind of, sort of, very contradicting, but it's futuristic vintage. I'm taking it back on purpose. With the hair, I just really felt, I just wanted to give a very high fashion vintage feel. That, everything that's good, that's present comes from something good in the past. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish. Well, that's what I did accomplish with this album. That's what I did accomplish. The album is amazing. I'm so proud of it. The music is awesome. I mean, every single song I'm proud of. Usually in the past I have at least one or two songs that I really don't care for. Every single song on this album I love. So I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of the artwork. It's exactly what I envisioned. It's exactly what I wanted. And I'm excited for everyone to hear Couples Therapy, because you guys are you're gonna fall in love. You're gonna fall in love.
All right. And I like the fact that you even have Willie Taylor on the project, who I know is a good friend of yours. He's actually a mutual friend of us both, and he's so talented. How was it, having him on the record No Beginner? Kind of tell us about that record too.
Well, Willie was supposed to be on Chapter 5, and him and we worked together on a song called Inseparable. I think it was called Inseparable, but it was back in the day. And we never got to finish it. We never got to finish the record. And we kind of were like, dang, we didn't get to work together. So with this project, Beginners was originally for R. Kelly. Wow. And we didn't, he didn't act right. So therefore, Cajun and them were like, well, what about Willie? I was like, oh my God, yes. Willie would kill this song, So we gave the record to Willie. But Willie wrote his part. He wrote his part, and, because it was open for R. Kelly to write his. So it was open for Willie to write his. You're right. He's just as talented and just as awesome. And he killed it. He killed the song. So it sounds dope. Like it's a really good record. It's a very, very dope record, especially what it's saying. So I'm really happy to have worked with him, because we were supposed to work together anyway. So this was just, it was destined anyway.
Definitely. And I can't wait to hear it, because, he always gets the job done. You always get the job done. So I'm looking forward to it. And that's what I like about your music. Like, even with from everything you do, like the collaborations, I always look forward to it with your album. I'm like, who's Syleena going to collaborate on this project? Even the fact that having, doing a collaboration with Leela James like that, like, I can't wait to hear Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold is awesome. Fool's Gold is awesome. That is one of my favorite records on the album. And Leela, and originally I did it alone, and it was awesome. Like the bomb. I listened to Fool's Gold like I'm not like it. It's not me. like I set myself outside the record and listened to it like somebody else did it, and I listened to it a lot. Like that's my jam. And so when Leela got on there, it just took the record to a whole nother place for me. So I love Fool's Gold. Leela and I are supposed to actually do some touring overseas at the top of the year. So it was appropriate, plus Leela is my girl, like my real friend in this industry. So that's easy too. And then third of all, she has one of the most unique voices in the game, and so do I. So it was cool to collaborate with somebody like myself, that's like me. We don't really have anyone to identify with that much in the industry. We can, you can say Leela's like a Janis Joplin. You can say she's like a Mavis Staple at times even. But that's really not. You'll never really pinpoint her voice. Like you hear reminiscence of Aretha in my voice. You hear Whitney sometimes. You hear Lauryn Hill sometimes. Like but you can never say, oh, she sounds just like this person.
Right.
We share that same kind of. Saying classification, like people classify us that way, that same characteristic, that trait. And so it was cool to collaborate with somebody that was so different, like me. So, and feel comfortable about it. Because a lot of times we're penalized. I'm penalized, and I have been back in the day. It's gotten a lot better now, but I've been penalized for not sounding like everyone else. So, and same for her. People fear what they're not used to or what they don't know. So it's good now that our kind of tone and voice is embraced. So it was fun. Fool's Gold is a great record.
I can't wait. And I'm glad you mentioned the fact of tone and, people being afraid like that. Because I tell people all the time, I tell my friends, I say, y'all need to get with Syleena. If you could, check it out. They be like, oh, I'm like, why? What are you, chicken shit? She sings up and down. And the fact, that your records and, you can feel the emotion throughout, this chapter series like that, you convey a particular message with each one, and you do it so well. And I really admire that about your artistry.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No doubt. So now, let me ask you. I cut my hair. I told you that was my favorite. So now just the full-on studio version that we're going to be hearing.
Yeah, what I did when I cut my hair is I had Rick Atari, who's a producer, amazing producer, and friend of mine, and Nate the Maven redo the track. Actually put a track under what was already there. What it was at first was acoustic. It was just guitars. And me and a guy named Mark just did it ourselves, just me and him. And then so then I just took the vocals and and the melody and said, hey, you guys, let's make this an R&B record. Like a true R&B record. So then he created the music around it, so it'll be a different arrangement. But it's really good.
I can't wait to hear, because that was like I told you before, that's one of my favorite records from you. And to hear that you decided, let's put a track behind this and make this a real true R&B record, because acoustic is great. I mean, that people really can feel it in their chest when you hear that acoustic, or they hear those strings. That's what people really hear the most. And I don't think people get that. If you ain't got strings in the music, people can't hear.
You don't have emotion. You lack the emotion. However, the original creation of I Cut My Hair was for the Acoustic Soul album, my Acoustic Soul album. And so I wrote it specifically as an acoustic record to make it on that record. But it was a precursor for Chapter 6. So it was always going to go on Chapter 6. But because the acoustic album is basically like records from Chapter 5, I wanted to give my fans something new. So I gave them that, and I gave them Wild Horses as well. So,
and that Wild Horses record, I play that probably religiously every week. I'm like, oh
my God, thank you. I love that song. That is one of my favorite songs in the world.
You really, hit it on the nose with that. Did it. Love it. Ugh. Woo. I get chills talking about it, no problem. So now, let me ask you, because you did sign with a new label, Blackbird Entertainment. Tell me how, working with that label is, how everything's been so far.
Well, Greg Baker is the CEO of Blackbird Music, and he has a staff. It's an independent label, small label. But I went with Greg Baker because he is passionate about music. He's passionate about the industry, and he's passionate about the Syleena Johnson brand. And he has a radio background. He has a music industry background, and so I trust that he knows what he's doing. and that he's gonna know, and I've been right so far, the entire, team that we have, is very effective. I'm super duper excited. I feel like I'm finally in a situation where I can relax and let people do their jobs and know that they're going to be done right and done well. And he has a great ear for music. I feel like I'm in the right place. E1 is the distribution company, and it's E1 that speaks for itself. E1 is a huge company, and it's
right.
it's gonna do what it's gonna do. So and we have a very fair deal and which also makes this whole entire process that much more fun and exciting to partake in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really excited about everything. I'm aligned with the right people, and I'm happy. I'm happy. And whatever the outcome is, I'm happy because I know that I put my best foot forward. I know that everybody else is putting their absolute best foot forward. And that's all you can ask for. So that in the favor of God. And I definitely have that. I definitely have that right now. I feel the favor of God. And I'm doing some exciting things. I'm releasing a book. Mommy's Got Soul is going to come at the top of the year.
Yes.
I've got two other things that I can't say right now, but I'm filming for something right now. I'm filming for another reality television,
Wow.
right now, but I can't say what it is until next week. They're going to announce everything next week. So I'm doing that, and I have something else coming that's really, really, really amazing and awesome. And I know people like you, music people, people that sing and record and do stuff, you guys are going to be excited when we make the announcement for this next thing that's coming that I'm super duper duper excited about. So this is a great time for me. It's a great time for Syleena Johnson, and I just feel blessed all the time. I'm tired, and in this taping, I think I done gained about 5 pounds. so like my ass is wider, but I gotta get out of here and like go work out somewhere. So I'm locked in the house. Like they have us locked in this house. So
wow.
But that's not a problem. All I gotta do is just get back to my running. I haven't been able to run in 2 weeks, so that's annoying. But other than that, that's probably the only negative thing that is happening in my life. Everything else is an absolute blessing. My career couldn't be in a better place. I'm really, really happy.
And I'm so happy for you. And again, congratulations on it all. Like you really are getting the job done, and you get it done, and you find the time. You go from one show to do another thing. Like, you never stop, and that's what I like about your drive. Like that, even, like, as an artist, as a woman, doing independently, because a lot of people can find the excuse of saying, well, I don't have the time to do it. I can't shoot this, and then I can't shoot this, and then I can't do, like, you make this time.
You have to. Excuses are an expression of regret for failure to accomplish the task.
Amen on that.
That's all they are. And so, I don't want to be 70 and be sitting around somewhere like, dang, I wish I would have done that in my life. Dang, I wish I would have done that. Dang, I wish I would have done that.
That's so true. That's how I am too. That's why I always do exactly what makes me happy versus make other people happy, and don't ever sleep on opportunities. Because people always make that mistake of, dang, I wish I would have done that. Well, when you do what's good for you, when you live by every talent and you express things like that, there can never be that moment where, damn, I wish I did that. You might say, damn, I wish I might have tweak this perfection the way that this product came out a little bit, so it can be even blaster, so it can be Shapiro, but it's going to be Shapiro either way. That's usually the only thing. So you and me are in the same boat. We connect. We really do connect.
Well, you know what? Most artists connect. you know, because
Mm-hmm.
we're all searching for the same thing, and it has nothing to do with monetary value. It has something to do, I mean, that sets us apart. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
levels, it's levels to this, but we're all searching for the same thing ultimately, which is to find a happy medium in what it is we do. Whatever it is that we do, like somebody might play instruments, somebody might be a songwriter, somebody might, sing, somebody might rap. Whatever it is that you do, you just want to find a happy medium where you can be happy doing what you do and make money. Because it's I'm gonna tell you, you can make zillions and zillions upon zillions of dollars. If you're unhappy, it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. I try to tell people all the time, you're not happy with what you're doing and you're making all this money. What the hell are you doing it for?
Mm-hmm. Because of the money. I feel them. You got kids to feed. You got to do what you got to do. But you got to search for that happy medium.
Right. So true. And now you said you got a book coming out?
Yep. The book is called The Wait is Over. Like WEIGHT, The Wait. And it talks about the different struggles and ups and downs that I went through in the industry with body image.
Mm.
Just being a woman in this industry is very difficult, Very difficult. We're scrutinized a different way than men. Men can be 400 pounds and still have a hit record. And it's still a good time. Women cannot.
That's true. And a lot of people don't even realize that, too, that it's so much harder for women in different, aspects of the industry. People think that, because a woman is pretty or something like that, they can get the job and everything is going to be okay. They won't be criticized. Oh, no, fellas, listen here. They've got it worse than we do.
Mm-hmm. Because first you got to be pretty to get the job. How about that?
Yep.
And pretty to people that, pretty to who? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's pretty? So that's a toss-up, What makes you pretty? Light skin with long hair, long weave, you know what I'm saying? What a dope body, or, what will make you pretty? What if you're beautiful on the outside and you're a goddamn you're a goddamn Muppet in your head, and but then you still get the job, like, what is pretty? Is it smart? No, it's not smart. It's not always smart.
Mm-mm. Because some of the smartest people will be the ones that are the smartest assholes.
Pretty much. Beautiful idiots. It's a lot of girthless people, especially women. It really annoys me.
And I know that. But I think beauty, for me, I think for a woman, I think that beautifulness comes from within. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, you can have the most beautiful face, the nicest curves and nice ass like that, and stuff like that. But people do not understand that if within you are an ugly person, you've got hatred in your heart, you're a demon, you are what you are in the inside. You're ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
That overshadows.
The same thing goes for men. That goes for men, too. You can be handsome and be stupid, or handsome and a disaster inside.
That is all true. So now, when are you releasing the book? Is it coming out sometime this year, or is it coming out next year?
Well, it's coming this year. I was trying to get it ready for Sisters Only, the conferences that I'm doing. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the album done because I still have 3 chapters, the last 3 chapters I'm working on, and I haven't been able to, I have the first 5 edited, done, ready to go, but I was trying to do it here. Like, I was not prepared for what I'm doing here, and I'm just being worked to death. And so mentally, physically, just really being worked. So I haven't been able to really get to it like I want, but I'm really trying to have it done by October 4th, printed and ready to go. So just pray for me. Pray for a miracle.
I am. I'm going to keep my fingers, my toes.
It's still in October. It's still coming.
I'm going to pray on it. October. I definitely am. In fact, it can come out in October. I feel it.
Oh, it's coming in October. I just say pray for me that I can get it done, and printed and ready by October 4th. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but.
You can do it, Syleena. I got faith in you. You can do it. So now, before we wrap up, are you with the new album? Are you going to be hitting the road and going on tour?
I absolutely hope so. There's talks of all kinds of different tours. I think that probably the bulk of 2015, I'll be on the road.
Okay. So probably at the top of the quarter, looking at.
Well, no, later, like January and on through, I'm probably going to be gone.
No, that's fine. I can't wait. I still got to come to your show. I was actually supposed to come to your last New York show, but something had came up. I was so pissed. I was like, David, if you keep missing Syleena. Oh,
I got another one. I think it's November 1st. But I'm sure Brandy will let you know. I have a whole press day there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You'll be at SOBs. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will be there.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome
will be there. I'm definitely going to be there. Well, Syleena, thank you so much again for another great interview, a great chat, stuff like that. I'm looking forward to the album, everything that you've got going on with them. You're definitely a positive individual, and I just really, really admire what you do. Like, you're great. And just keep pushing because you're doing everything that God wants you to do.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Well, Syleena, just in case people are a little slow on social media, tell them where they can follow you as far as your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay. Instagram is Syleena Johnson, all one word. Twitter is Syleena_Johnson. Facebook is Syleena Johnson Official. And my website is SyleenaMusic.com.
That's right, people. So make sure you guys check out Syleena. Don't make me have to fight you or make us have to come up and get you to listen to that music.
Okay.
Get
but
the
album. You know what? The album is up for pre-order right now on Amazon and iTunes, and you can go there and listen to snippets.
Yeah, so there's no reason why y'all not previewing it.
Yeah. You can go and hear, the record right now, really. And I've been getting an amazing response already, from people. And I feel them. I know. I know y'all, because this album a good time. I feel y'all. I listen to it myself like it ain't even me.
I think that's the best feeling when you can listen to your music and be like, damn, I feel this. And you forget, for a second, it's me.
Yeah.
Amazing feeling. Well, Syleena, thanks so much again. I will definitely am looking forward to meeting you in November. I'm going to speak on it now, us meeting, because we've been talked so many times, and now we got to meet at this point.
Okay. Yeah, so I will see you at SOBs.
For sure, for sure. All right, Syleena, well, you continue to have a good day and stuff like that. Rest up and keep knocking the bed.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
I will see you in November.